Hello and welcome to another video. My name is Boxiest, and today we're going to continue the What If series. What if events had gone differently? And in this What If, we're going to change the history of Cobra Kai. What if Robby dated Tory instead of Sam during the events of Cobra Kai Season 2, Part 2? If you haven't seen the previous part, I would recommend you go watch it before continuing this one. So in this timeline, Johnny was still form Eagle Fang in this timeline, and many students would go with Johnny, including Miguel, Aisha, and Tory, but Hawk would decide to stay in Cobra Kai. Eagle Fang and Cobra Kai would have a rivalry. Miguel and Sam would want Johnny and Danny to work together, and they would still want to unite their two dojos. Tory would like the idea of Eagle Fang and Miyagi merging into one dojo, but the relationship between Johnny and Robby would still be strained. Tory would tell Robby that Johnny was a good person, and that he cared about his students, and she would want Robby to give Johnny a chance. And since Daniel and Johnny didn't see each other as enemies anymore, they would decide to unite their dojos with the influence of Miguel, Sam, Aisha, and Tory. Johnny would be happy that Robby was finally training with him, and the relationship between Johnny and Robby would start to improve. Johnny would teach the Miyagi students offense, while Daniel taught the Eagle Fang students defense. Those events would continue. Kreese would hear that Daniel and Johnny had teamed up, so Kreese would want to get Terry Silver a lot sooner in this timeline. Hawk would be Cobra Kai's #1 student, and Kreese would still recruit Kyler and his friends. Those events would stay the same. Terry Silver would still become another sensei at Cobra Kai, so Hawk would receive training from both Kreese and Silver, and Hawk would learn the Quicksilver method. Cobra Kai and Miyagi Fang would still be enemies, and Hawk and a couple other Cobras would still want to mess with the Miyagi Fangs, but the Miyagi Fangs would be able to fight back, and Miguel and Hawk would start to become enemies. Since Miguel and Robby were training in the same dojo, Miguel and Robby would start to become friends. Season 3 would continue. Kreese and Terry would still confront Daniel and Johnny, and much like in the original timeline, Daniel would still want to take over the students' training, but Johnny would be against it, so Daniel and Johnny would still go their separate ways. Those events would continue. Johnny would start training his students for the All Valley, but Sam and Robby would still want to learn offense, and they would train at Eagle Fang in secret. Miguel, Aisha, and Tory would still want to learn defense, and they would also train at Miyagi in secret. Season 4 would continue. Anthony would still bully Kenny, but in this timeline, Kenny would have nowhere to go, so he wouldn't join a dojo in this timeline. Hawk would become an even bigger bully, and he would want to mess with the Miyagi-Dos, but the Miyagi-Dos would fight back. And the night of the prom, things would be uneventful. The night of the All Valley, the three dojos would compete, and they would start winning their matches, but Cobra Kai wouldn't make it as far in this timeline, because they would only be using offense. Robby and Miguel would still make it to the finals, and they would both be using a combination of offense and defense. It would be a close match, but in this timeline, Miguel would defeat Robby, and he would be the two-time All Valley champion. Sam and Tory would face each other in the finals, and they would also use a combination of offense and defense. It would also be a close match, but in this timeline, Sam would defeat Tory, and she would be the girls' All Valley champion. But in this timeline, Eagle Fang would score the most points, because Aisha made it to the semifinals. Eagle Fang would win overall, the three dojos would continue to operate, and Eagle Fang would start to expand and grow. And that is where I'm gonna end this What If. Thank you guys for watching. What do you guys think would have happened if Robby dated Tory instead of Sam during the events of Cobra Kai Season 2? Let me know in the comments below. YouTube lets me know that the majority of you are not subscribed, so if you guys could subscribe, that would be much appreciated. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And I'll see you guys next time.